Yeah! Welcome back to Worlds Apart with our new co-host, Turnip. Turnip, what do you have to tell the people about world building? Holy shit. Buddy, I don't think you can say that. That mic is hot.
We're the hosts.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Fuck this podcast. Welcome back to Worlds Apart. We're actually we're rebranding into a space podcast. Come learn about the cosmos with us. Two people who absolutely know how that space shit works.
Dude, space is so cool though.
Do you actually were you one of those like space kids?
I loved space. Terrified me. I loved space. I was more of an ocean dude. But
I was gonna say,
space,
you seem like an ocean guy.
Yeah.
You seem like a
that's supposed to mean. Like oh, I need to go outside more. Anyway. All right. You ready, Rock? Okay. Hello, and welcome to Worlds Apart, your favorite bi-weekly world-building podcast. My name is Odin. Diana, how are you today?
Doing good. I did the thing. I got it this time. Hell yeah.
Is this the first time we've done it, like, together?
Yeah, I would have suggested we do it in synchronous. Here we go.
Bing.
Cheers, audience. Yours probably tastes way better. I just have sparkling water. Being healthy.
Dude, Zero Sugar Monster has had, like, a vice grip on me. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, you had the white one. The white one's the best one. Oh, so good. Dude, this is totally off topic. I was at Too Many Games Con very recently. It's over in fucking Pennsylvania somewhere. And there was there weren't that many large companies. There was a lot of like trading of cards and retro games and things like that. But there was one booth that was Monster Energy. And it was perpetually either taken down or every time they opened it up to give out free monsters to everyone, they were swarmed by people to the point that they ran out within like a couple minutes because people would just swoop in. They were very polite about it. Yeah, people were going crazy. I mean, it's their target audience, so it tracks, but like the workers were like, yeah, we're not going to survive this weekend. We're not going to have enough.
Well, see, I understand that because our incredible artist for Worlds Apart, Toby, has a monster addiction. And like, if Toby was there, Toby would have been the one diving across tables to get his battery acid. So, as he
1000%.
calls it.
Anyway,
but
building.
Anyway, back to a Worlds Apart where we world build lore and logistics and focus
and space.
Yes. It's been a while since we've recorded because life got crazy. We were prepared and had like a bunch of recordings, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But we're catching up, so we need to put in the work now. That's the thing.
Yep.
So
work. That's what this is.
Yeah. Two friends hanging out, building a world. Yeah. All right. So recently we have just finished up talking about our seasons. We have given them looks, patterns. We've given them like traditions or followers. We have not given them names aside from Ecleus, the Eclipse Dragon.
Yeah.
Because names are scary in this
hard.
place.
They're really difficult.
They're not welcome in this workspace yet.
Yeah. This is a safe space. No one has names.
Exactly. But now we are moving on to something I'm very excited for, which is the Pantheon. At least a little bit of it, so we can just sort of touch on it a bit so we have something to go off when we need it.
Yeah.
And a few episodes ago, you and I made a deal where I get to develop the sea god, the god of the sea. And you get to create the god of food, which is actually really fucking cool. So...
I love world building gods so much. They live rent free in my head. And eventually when you and I get bored and can't come up with anything else, we'll bring our friends in. So that'll be a good gateway into getting other people on Worlds Apart, telling them that they have to crack a can upon entry, seeing how well they actually do it. Making them name all our shit for us.
Dude, can we
just outsource
one of our friends one day? Just create a list of everything that needs a name and just shove it in their face and say, okay, name this.
Yeah.
And like, they have to.
Yeah. Crack a whip as opposed to a can every time that they pause for even a second.
And we say bring them in, but we'll actually be dragging them in because we just want our friends to hang out with us and build a world. So
yeah. Forced playtime.
Exactly. All right. So where do we want to touch on? Where do you want to begin? Do you have a concept for your god of food? Have you got any ideas, Brimming, or?
I mean, when it comes to gods of like minor things, especially human related things like food as
Mhm.
opposed to forces of nature, I immediately get to thinking about like the day-to-day rituals that people would have in worship of this god.
Okay.
And it's been rent free in my head for like a week now leading up to this recording, thinking about how people would worship a god of food by like carving in symbols into like a pie crust and like,
Oh,
yeah, just
yeah.
fucking. Can you imagine an eating contest where it's not run by some dude with a microphone? It's like a priest of this god, and they're just like
Diana.
state fair style. Like,
Diana.
oh, that'd be
You
fun.
gotta do it now. That's whenever we run this game, whenever the fuck that happens, that's gonna be an event in a city. I don't give a fuck where it is. We're having a pie eating contest.
That'd be so cool. That'd be so great. That'd be like what Constitution saving throws to not throw up over everything.
To not chuck it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. So yeah, I mean, I imagine we could probably go in parallel, right? And like, I could describe like one or two things for the food god in a certain aspect, and then you can do your sea god, and that way it's not all taken up by just one person. I imagine, right?
Sure. I'm genuinely happy to run it either way. We're pretty good at bouncing ideas off each other. So if we get on a roll about your food god, let's just fucking run it. Let's see what you got.
Sweet. Well, I imagine for like everyday rituals to a sea god as well. I mean, that's a god of fundamentally travel. So you would have a lot of stuff with regards to making sure that you're safe when you're transferring by sea, traveling by sea. I know words. Yeah. I mean, if you look at an example of Umberlee, for example, in D&D, there are a lot of rituals that are kind of dedicated to her out of fear, where it's like, hey, I'm going to give you some candy and coins and shit. Please don't sink us. And then on the other hand, there's like earning the god's favor, you know, throwing shit into the ocean, maybe doing some minor thing to oppose a rival god as like a little bit of a, hey, I did this favor for you. How about you do me a favor and move that tsunami like 3 feet to the left so I can get through?
Let me just
so I guess, how do you want people
quick.
to... Yeah, right? Can you just like eke it over slightly? So I guess what kind of attitude do you want people to have towards your god in general?
It varies, because worlds that I've played in and world lore that I've read on everything when it comes to sea gods are usually worshipped by their natural beauty, or by fear. So it sort of just bounces between those two. I feel like the sea god in our world, mainly because a lot of it comes back to Ecleus, the dragon.
Yes.
I feel like our sea god is a lot more strict, and there's a lot more...
He is a father.
Exactly. He's a lot more... God, I hate using this word. Dominant. It's a gross word. But in a sense, he's strict. Strict is the word I want to use, and he wields his power when necessary and at the volume it has to be done. So I feel like a way people, rather than worship, they show him respect. It's more of a respect kind of thing to the god of the sea. And I feel like they do that by maybe placing like totems along the banks of the beach.
Oh.
That are like,
and then
protection-esque.
Are you talking like permanent fixtures like statues, or
yeah, so like wood carvings that they've dug into the beach that are just like pillars that just appreciations and tokens of respect to this god.
Can you imagine how fucking cool that would be with the tides coming in and out and like revealing more and more of the base of it? Oh,
and they're just sick. Beautiful like chiseled wood crafts that have like, God, some of them will have like worn due to time and like faded, but others would have like barnacles and coral climbing up a lot of them. It depends how far they like were able to push it out to. Like maybe they were so dedicated that they've like swam out and pushed them into the sea so that he can fully see them, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like that might be one aspect of how they show respect or how they follow.
Yeah. God, that'd be so cool. Now I'm just imagining the barnacles growing in like specific patterns and like following the indentations.
Yeah, into the grooves and the
Yeah. Oh, it's good shit. Okay,
little fish would live in there too, little crustaceans.
Yeah, like can you imagine just like a little crab just like poking its head out and like, oh.
One of them absolutely has a mantis shrimp in it that's gonna punch something in the head. It's gonna be great.
Can you imagine if that's how people got their familiars? Is they went up to like some totem. Yeah, you just got like that look on your face.
Yeah, sorry, I just got the image of a mantis shrimp punching someone in the face and being like, "We're best friends now,"
right?
And but dude, that's actually a phenomenal idea of like a follower of the sea god if they were a wizard or warlock, something.
Can you imagine?
Or just a follower who got gifted a fucking like Ariel and her little lobster.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so fun. Especially if it's like one of the only ways to get like a deep sea creature that is, I imagine, magically protected, so it doesn't have to deal with the issues of coming up to the surface as much. But like getting that to come up to you first is by using the totem as like a meeting point, like a protected sacred spot.
Dude, that's a solid idea. What the fuck? Like
I banked up all my intelligence while we were on our hiatus.
Yes.
That was it, by the way. We got nothing else. Don't ask me to name shit.
Thank you for watching. We will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Like, okay. So that's one depiction of a show of respect / ritualistic practice for the sea god. How about the god of food? What's like you mentioned carving patterns into like pastries and whatnot, or?
Yeah, or like, oh God, because there's so many connections between food and other aspects of culture, right? Like food in the terms of recipes being passed down from generation to generation, that is a form of storytelling. So maybe like kind of recording down your recipes in the same way that people would, write affirmations to themselves or do nightly prayers or things like that, is them, recording some new recipe and then making sure that it's preserved and passed on to other people. I would say it doesn't necessarily have to be like family ties so much either. Like maybe it wouldn't be so strongly like I have to pass my faith down to my children, but more like especially in certain cultures, more like whoever is welcome at my table can share in my faith and take this recipe home with them, sort of thing. So
I love that. That's really nice.
Yeah, a lot of found family vibes with that religion, I imagine.
Nice. It's like the Sunday barbecue that you have once a month.
Yeah. Breaking bread with your friends.
Exactly.
And then I also imagine there would be a non-zero amount of experimentation, like properly, like the America's Test Kitchen, essentially, and trying to just throw random shit together, very much like Artificer style, trying to see what mixes with what and if it turns out okay. And if it's absolute shit, then it's still positive progress in that that those two food ingredients don't work well together. Let's try the next ones.
Well, you mentioned carving like patterns or something into it. What if those carvings had effect on flavor?
Oh, okay. So you're thinking like,
what if a priest of the god of food, the deity of food, lower S, I don't know what you're referring to them as.
God.
This entity. What if a priest has like food magic? Can we create just like a whole class of food magic?
Yeah. Yes, please. That would be so fun. Imagine like, oh God, that old myth where and I don't 100% remember if it was ever proven right or wrong, but you remember that old experiment you could do as a kid where you could place ketchup on a toothpick or a Q-tip and then put it on different parts of your tongue?
I sneezed. Continue.
Yeah, can I continue? Is that okay?
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's fine. Bless you.
Yes. Dang it. That snuck up on me, dude. Sorry.
You look so surprised. Laugh, you could just edit like an explosion or something.
Yes. Dude, it's one of those things where I sneezed and everything just went blue. Like I blue screened for a second.
It's not supposed to. You should get that checked.
But yes, continue as you'll say.
Oh shit, yeah. So you used to be able to do this experiment where you place ketchup on different quadrants or different portions of your tongue and it would taste slightly different, like slightly more salty, sweet, umami, whatever. It was like something they told us as a kid. I don't know if it's true. But if you can imagine some like priest that doesn't have a huge effect on flavor, like it's not gonna make, a lollipop taste like shit or vice versa. But it's gonna make don't visualize that. But it's gonna do like slightly more salty flavors, and instead of actually reaching over and grabbing the salt, just like a little prayer can turn little things up or down on a dial a little bit.
It's like Druidcraft, but like cooking.
Yeah, same level. Like maybe that's the, School of Magic's equivalent to Druidcraft. It's just like really tiny little changes. That or garnish. Imagine being able to like
That's the
conjure
cantrip.
up some
Garnish.
fucking scallions. Garnish. That's genius.
There you go.
That's so smart. Oh,
there you go.
That's so good.
Yeah. If you follow the god of food, you get the cantrip garnish.
Yeah. Fuck you, Eldritch Blast. This is way better.
I can't imagine though, like if there was like a warlock of steak, for example.
Can you imagine the different levels of being a warlock of steak? Like as you level up, you get closer and closer to Wagyu.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. But I can just imagine like mid-fight, because I feel like this would be like a buff class. Like you could do shit that would like buff people or yourself. I just imagine halfway through a fight, pulling out bread, carving something into it, and just throwing it at a teammate.
Yeah. Oh.
That'd be cool. Your god's cooler than mine. Familiar. This sucks.
No, your god is so cool. I mean, we'll have to work together at some point. You can make some fucking amazing lobster tails with my god.
Oh my god. I hate seafood, but sure.
Oh, right. You have that thing.
Thing?
Or you just like don't eat sushi or really like seafood at all.
Yeah, I hate seafood. It's not a thing. I just hate seafood.
That's fine. Yeah, no. Can't be right all the time.
No. At least I know how to cook oysters properly.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So what happens if we know what happens how people will worship these gods and do like little rituals and things like that. And what happens when the god is happy and they reward you with good food, a familiar, a cantrip, whatever, good marbling on your steak. What happens if the god's pissed at you? Like, I mean, I imagine with a sea god, it's pretty straightforward, but what's
drown?
Yeah, you get some watery lungs.
Well, I think when it comes to like God of the Sea, I feel like if he's upset with you, if you're not in the water, you're gonna be okay. He's not gonna like do an Australian thing and come up through your toilet like a spider or a snake. But
fuck you mean in Australia? What do you mean?
Huh? Anyway,
what? No way.
Yeah, look forward to that in October. Look, it's an urban legend in Australia that like a snake can come up through the drains. It's not real. Before you have a panic attack.
Okay, good.
Like
Jesus fuck. It sounds like an innuendo more than anything. Like someone just made it up as a dirty joke.
Yeah. But I feel like affecting the god of the sea or like insulting him or whatever, obviously, and it's very basic when it comes to like sea god. If you upset a sea god, he fucks with your travel, to put simply. Whether it's like, ooh, that's actually a question. God of the sea, does he have control over storms?
Oh, that's a good question. I can't imagine that like storms overall would be under his control because storms happen on land too.
True,
but like
I feel like a god of they could be rivals, god of the storm and god of the sea.
Yeah, and a hurricane is them just like fist fighting.
That's fucking tough. That's tough, dude. What the fuck?
Because I imagine, especially because like the god of the sea has beef with the sun, or is like an ex of the sun. So I imagine the sky would kind of be like a.
I forgot we divorced them.
Yeah, we invented divorce, and then made children who suffer under the thumb of divorce.
They had a one-night stand and 5
That was
kids.
a whole thing. Oh god, ugh, that's what happens when you're really good at having snakes.
Yeah, go on.
Your pipes.
Like.
So,
God, it's been a while since we recorded.
It's been way too long. I'm so sorry for bringing this show back and not just canceling it after 10 episodes.
God, we apologize genuinely. Like,
but I imagine there's some like rivalry between the sky and the ocean due to the fact that the sun some enmity. Fuck you. Some issue between the sky and the sea because the sun spends a lot of her time up there nowadays. Maybe he's like a jealous ex-lover.
Yeah, that could work. It's, but yeah, because I feel like having the god of the sea control like storms and weather as well is a bit too much, and like can cross wires, especially like when it comes to parties. If one follows sea god, one also follows storm god. I like having individual gods for things personally.
Yeah, me too. I feel like. I don't know. I've always been one of those people who's like, yeah, I'll make a god of super specific shit, like shadows and Yeah.
Exactly. I grew up on Greek mythology and Norse mythology, so seeing individual gods cover multiple aspects, I loved it. So I'm more than happy to run that.
So then I imagine the god of the sea doesn't have too much sway over inland water, right? Like, how does he feel about lakes?
I feel like he could communicate through them if they are saltwater.
Okay.
So if there's like a channel that runs under the continent or the world that he can connect to, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like freshwater lake and stuff, he has no control over. We can have a god of lakes if we wanted to.
That'd be
Lady
fun.
of the lake.
That'd be cool.
She's got to be creepy as fuck, though.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. We're actually just gonna rip off what happened in that one god awful M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Lady in the Water, and don't look it up. It's not worth the time. Okay. Just famously terrible, fucking awful. Anyway,
there's someone out there that loved that movie, and you just shat.
Yeah, it was M. Night, and that's it. Oh. No one else liked it. He wrote himself in. Okay, this is a free fucking tangent. He wrote himself in as an author who was destined to be a visionary that would change the world. And then he played that role. And everyone who watched it, all the critics were like, is this guy just sucking his own dick? Is he just trying to say that he's like the best writer known to man?
Projecting his wants, yeah.
Yeah, really. And then he like had a critic, like a writing critic in the movie that got murked really early on by supernatural forces in a horrible way. And it's like, okay, this is just commentary. Anyway, welcome back to Worlds Apart, an M. Night Shyamalan critical review. Next time we'll talk about The Happening.
Yes. Well, that wasn't. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So, go to the sea. Obviously, like, when you upset him, travel gets a bit difficult if he can reach you through salt water. How about go to food? Is there any specific way? Do like crops die? Does your food just like rot a lot quicker? What's your play?
It's kind of difficult because that's where it gets a lot of crossover with, if it was crops, then that would be up to the god of our agriculture. Yes. And, I was thinking like maybe it accidentally poisons you, but then I was like, oh, but there's got to be a god of poison, right? Because that would be more than just food. But maybe they work really closely together. And so maybe
there will always be some crossover in some regard of gods messing with other gods' fields. Like,
yeah, that's true.
When it comes to food, rotting, undercooking, food poisoning is just a natural thing. So you can absolutely play into that through a food god. That wouldn't be a problem.
That or you develop a peanut allergy.
You become allergic to everything. Sorry, dog. Good luck breathing.
Like, God. But yeah, I imagine like food going bad, things, a little bit of extra humidity gets into your bread storage spot, and then all of a sudden your entire bakery is just out of commission for a day. Things like that where it's just really tiny and you can almost discount it as some other external effect.
It could also just be no matter how good the food looks or smells, it just tastes like shit.
Yeah, like you're following the recipe to the letter, and yet for some reason your oven just hates you. That, or if it gets really bad, just like widespread famine as a whole, like food just...
Damn.
Yeah, right? I was just thinking
like
oh shit, this is actually really...
Death.
Yeah. You didn't use the proper hand motions. Sorry. It's an unhinged episode.
God. We need to record more, dude. I've missed this. I've missed you, bro.
I'm here for like most of July. We can spoiler audience. We're filming this on July 4th. Yeehaw, go America and whatnot. So I'm back for a bit, so we can record some more.
A little bit.
Yeah,
we can do a bulk, catch up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So famine, poison, allergies, bad food. That's a pretty solid spectrum of things that could go wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Now I want you to lock in. I'm not going to ask the mean question. Don't worry.
Thank God.
What does your god look like when it comes to the god of food? What's his vibe? Does he wear a chef hat? Has he got a big ass apron on? Is he a big dude? Like, what's the?
I imagine he's a dude who is kind of like on the elderly side of things. Kind of like, suntanned skin, kind of the same sort of skin dappling that I'm thinking to like my grandpa. It's very common in Latinos really cute, where you get, Yeah, your skin kind of starts to look dappled in a way that makes it look. I've always thought it was akin to like a walnut when I was a kid. It's very hard to describe, but yeah. And so maybe something like that, where it's like aged, but still with smile lines and things like that. And someone who can, with a single taste of any food, tell exactly what's in it, or even just a whiff of a food, tell exactly how it was made, when it will expire, what's in it, what ingredients went into it. And maybe he has, yeah, I imagine he wouldn't have a beard because then hair might get into food, but maybe his hair up at the top smells like different spices, depending on his mood.
Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Perpetually covered slightly in flour, but other than that, just wears like tans and like stuff with a lot of pockets, maybe like a little belt loop that has a wooden spoon in it,
Dude's got a utility belt just full of kitchen utensils.
Yeah. Just whips out a salt shaker.
Yep.
At any given moment.
Big, skinny, frail?
I think it would depend. I honestly think that it would vary based off of the culture that he's surrounded by when he comes to visit certain people. Like, I imagine specifically his weight would change to be reminiscent of whoever the person that's perceiving him, like whatever relationship they had with food in the past. So maybe like if their parent made their favorite dish ever, then it's going to match like the weight of that parent. Not visually, change to entirely look like the parent, but just like a little bit more reminiscent of it. Yeah, what's up? Odie, you have a question?
Hi, yes, Odin. Nice to meet you.
First time caller, long time listener.
What if, just an idea. So whenever this entity rocks up, it's a skinny man, frail, whatever you want to call him. But if he shows up for you, it's basically he's inviting you to cook for him.
And it's a test?
It's a test. And if he eats, the bigger he gets, the more he enjoyed it.
Oh, that's a good fucking idea. That would be so much pressure. It'd be,
yeah.
Now I'm just thinking he looks remarkably like Gordon Ramsay. And like you're just
playing
out MasterChef. Yeah. Oh, that's such a good idea. And so like maybe his highest priests will get like, oh man, can brag that they cooked for him. And that's cool.
But yeah, like the idea that he just like grows into this large, like bulbous figure who is just happy as can be if he eats food that he absolutely loves is an idea.
Yeah. And I think he'd be gentle about it too. He wouldn't be like a total asshole or like a food critic. He'd be like, oh, I can tell that your heart went into this. Like, this is great.
Would he?
That's so wholesome.
Would he teach? Like, if he ate something that was like, would he like? What would he do?
I think so. I mean, unless it was just like beyond helping, in which case he'd probably be like, go talk to a nearby priest. I don't know how to help you here, but maybe they'll
go get blessed for the love of God. Like,
please, like, burn your entire kitchen down, start over.
Order Uber.
Yeah, get. Oh fuck! Now I want Uber Eats.
Do it. You should get Taco Bell.
Oh.
I know you have a weakness for it. So.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll get Taco Bell. We're gonna do a little game night.
Yeah. I'm gonna get dumplings, dude. So.
Oh, like soup dumplings or like the normal dumplings?
I get pork and chive dumplings personally.
Oh,
I love them. Pan fried. I like the crunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do steamed. Come on.
I'm not a fan of steamed.
No, it's just
this
it's
is
a wasted
bad idea
opportunity.
talking about the god of food, man.
Yeah, I'm so hungry right now. What about the sea god? What does the sea god look like? What does your little fish dude?
It looks like a dumpling. with chili oil on it.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, sea god. I kind of see the sea god more feminine, if I'm honest. I feel like,
oh yeah,
because a male sea god, all powerful, yada yada, all that kind of stuff. I feel like a woman in power is so much more intimidating and influential. So I feel like the god of the sea, she's more intimidating, to put simply. But I love the depictions of Poseidon that I've seen, where it's like he's human-esque, but he has these corporeal limbs that are made of water.
Oh shit!
So
I haven't seen that. That's cool.
No? Okay, it's beautiful. I'll try and track down some images for you. And Lab, if we find them with the artist reference, I will put them in the channel for you to place and top. But
thanks, Lab.
Throw them up if we get them, Lab. If not, it's fine. You're doing great. We love you.
Dude, people love Lab to the point that they've asked for specifically her to come and show up. I think one of the comments was like, get rid of Diana and just put Lab in. Or like, get rid of Odin and just bring Lab in.
Well, the thing is, hi Lab, I'm gonna bring you into this. Lav wants to do a God of Monsters.
Oh, please. Yeah,
so we could bring
absolutely.
Lav in and she could do a God of Monsters for us. Or God of Creatures. Because girl loves her creature design and monsters and all that kind of stuff, and she's versed in it. So
oh yeah. Doesn't she have like copious amounts of Godzilla merch too?
Yeah, specifically Shin Godzilla. It's her baby boy. She loves Shin Godzilla because there are sorry?
Like Shin Ramen.
Yeah, kind of. But because I never knew there was multiple facets of Godzilla, and then I moved in with Lav, and she was like, "Here's every." Did you hear that?
No.
Someone honked outside the window. Anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, there's multiple facets of Godzilla and like different versions. Never knew. Really cool. Would look into it. But yes, the God of the Sea. She feel like she's a very feminine, powerful woman. With like maybe a hand that's just made of water that she can transform and change into different things. I feel like patterns or like tattoos, I guess, of like deep blue patterns running up her face and her body and like around her limbs and all that kind of stuff would be really cool. And when it comes to her hair, I feel like it's got to be like, I want to say, have you seen bioluminescent sand?
Yes.
Like when it moves, it just like shimmers and creates this beautiful radiant pattern, I guess.
That'd be cool.
But whenever like her hair moves or stuff, you just see like it's kind of like sand rolling with that bioluminescent sand rolling, and just like all the lights and patterns come out in it. I reckon that's the vibe.
That'd be so cool. Long hair, short hair?
I feel like it's got to be long.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Would the patterns on her skin change at all? Are they like, reminiscent of waves or like nautical maps or like change into a hurricane whenever she gets pissed? Or is it like just tattoo, like just kind of stagnant?
Because I think they have such a big tie together, even if they don't like converse, I feel like it matches star patterns.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So whether it's connected to the moon or the stars or whatever, but I feel like a lot of her patterns sort of represent the stars so that she can sort of keep an eye on each current and each wave in a sense, so she knows what's going on in her ocean. She feels like connected through those star patterns.
That's sick. And then I imagine like her priests and like larger followers would get similar tattoos.
Oh, 100%. I feel like, actually, this is something I've always connected it to. Cartographers love the ocean because so much to explore, so many maps to things, and islands to find and draw. So cartographers would be a huge follower of the goddess of the sea.
God, that'd be so sick. Oh, now I'm just imagining like Blake Lively from A Simple Favor, but as like a sea goddess.
Kind of, yeah. Just that kind of intimidation.
Like boss energy. Yeah. Solid.
Okay. Well, okay, so obviously there'll be like culinary experts that follow your god. Is there any like, when it comes to just basic, I say in quotation, followers, are there certain ways that they try to impress the god? Are there festivals for your god?
Ooh, there have to be, right?
Yeah. There's obviously a pie eating contest.
There has to be a pie eating contest. I think it's also tied in so strongly with hospitality that there's got to be some sort of almost like innkeepers and chefs and people who work in hospitality will have some sort of guild, I imagine, where they all kind of coalesce and share information, keep prices reasonable, things like that. And so I imagine maybe there's some celebration in most major towns, especially tourist towns, where once a year everyone gets together and does like, they have discounted rates for people who stop by and hang out at the festival. Traveling performers come in, and then the food is so good. It's like where every single inn, you can go to every single one and do like almost like a bar crawl, but you just try everyone's soup and like, yeah.
A soup crawl?
A soup crawl would go so hard. Oh.
I need that in my real life.
I know. Now I just want soup. Because like here in Bend, we have a yearly chili competition where you can wander into one of the breweries and they set down like a flight of chili in front of you, and you try a bunch of different chilies and rate them. And then there's like a winner at the end. So it'd be a very similar thing where everyone in hospitality kind of comes together and generally worships this god on a minor level all the time. But like they have that one big push.
Okay. Do they have like a crest or something above the tavern bar that's sort of just like for like good favor and all that kind of stuff? Kind of like how the beach has all the totem pillars and stuff, how they're like, respect to you, my guy. Does the food god have like a crest, or does he have anything in general?
I mean, definitely there's got to be some sort of symbol, but I feel like it would be more subtle than that, or more functional, where people aren't trying to be super flashy about it necessarily. I mean, in some places they might be, like some higher end restaurants will have like that pictured on top of the menu or something.
Like a herb?
An herb would be good. It would be, I think, either that or like a spoon crossed with a pot or some such.
That's like a pirate Jolly Roger.
Actually, yeah. Oh my god! But having a specific herb that's like grown outside as like a sign that that
make an herb right now. Go.
No, I can't make up a fucking flavor.
Do it.
Oh, okay. It's an herb.
What does it look like? Don't worry about the flavor. What does it look like?
I'm gonna say it's got the same sort of red color as saffron, but maybe slightly with like bluish tinges towards the base of the leaves.
Where the fuck did you pull that out of? That's
I don't know, dude. I'm put on the spot. And then,
bring it on.
And maybe it's something that doesn't really grow all that easily.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not really found in nature, but it's something that if it's growing outside your house or in your herb garden, then it's because the god favors you and like bestowed upon you some seeds or whatever.
That's fucking cool. Yeah. That's a really good idea, dude.
And if it ever starts to die, then you know that god, like, you pissed him off somehow.
So shit. So would people keep it secret, keep it safe kind of vibe?
I don't think so, because I think that kind of goes against the general concept of sharing food and like, being hospitable.
That would add like a kind of cool element of like a jealous person trying to steal said things as well.
Yeah, and like robbing whoever owns the plant of the ability to share it in the future. That's cruel. Oh, that'd be so mean.
Would this herb be something to use on like your signature dish kind of vibe, or is it like on everything?
I think it would be used as, there's not many herbs that are used in sweet things in real life. A lot of times they go towards savory things. So I imagine it would be used in desserts quite primarily. Almost in the same way that like mint is used, right? Where you have like mint ice cream and things like that, where it'd be
elite ice cream, by the way. I don't care what anyone says. It's not toothpaste. Grow up.
I don't think it's bad. I think there's better flavor. Cookie dough? Come on. Okay. That's fine. This is great. Welcome to the last episode of Worlds Apart, everyone. We're not gonna. I'm blocking Odin's number after this.
We took a break, came back, now we hate each other.
Yeah. But yeah, I imagine too, like using it as a garnish is probably more popular than anything, especially because you can't make everything into a dessert.
Like a cantrip. Sorry.
Yeah. Just add a little bit on the side, and it's like, hey, this is food god approved.
Put a stamp on it. Food god approved. Nice. That's cool. That's a really cool
do you have like a signature thing for your guy? For your girl?
I was about to ask real quick before we get into that. What the herb, is it like a vine? Is it like something that grows with leaves? Like what kind of vibe do you feel with it?
Ooh.
Is it like mint, or is it like parsley, or is it coriander?
Maybe it's like a
rosemary. Sorry, I'm just naming herbs now.
You're just naming plants now.
Yeah.
I think maybe it looks almost like mint, but it's got little seed pods that are kind of like oblong, and maybe you can use the seeds for something else.
Oblong.
Oblong. But
it's a good
I
word.
feel like there's not enough like viney herbs out there. I'm sure there's a reason for that, but like something that grows pretty tall would be cool.
Fuck yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Thank you. Now I wish it existed. Now I wish I had mint ice cream.
Oh, now you want mint ice cream. Okay, cool.
I do. It's hot outside. It's 4th of July. That, or like a, what do you call it? Like a bomb pop. I don't know if you guys have those. It's not what it sounds like. I realize I'm talking to an Australian about bombs now. Hold on. It's like a
God,
triple
you are
layer.
in America.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Help.
So what is a bomb pop? Educate me before we move on.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what the flavors are, but it's basically like a popsicle that is, or you guys call them what? Like ice lollies or some ridiculous shit? What do you call popsicles?
Icy balls.
Icy pulse?
Yeah.
You're fucking with me.
No, icy balls. Genuinely.
Oh my god. Oh, that is weird. I hate that. But yeah, it's an icy pull that is like a, just call it a popsicle. Oh, okay.
Just call it an icy ball.
An icy pole sounds wrong. It sounds like someone, like a flag.
That's just your mind.
Left outside in the wintertime. Okay. I mean, like, so what do you call
what's
the ones
an icy bomb or whatever it is?
Sorry, a bomb pop is like an icy pole that is 3 flavors. It's like red, white, and blue, and it's like iconic American.
Yeah, an icy pole. Don't shake your
So
head.
you're sea god.
This is a podcast. You need to tell people what you're doing.
I'm shaking my head in disappointment. The people can find out by watching the YouTube version of the podcast, which is infinitely better and shows off what our editor Lav does best, which is making fun of us mostly.
Where is she?
And harassing us. Yeah.
She's in one of these corners. I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, sea god. When it comes to her, sorry, specifically, something that's tough. There's a lot to it. Mm-hmm. Are we going off the aspect that it's like a favor, like they favor you in a sense?
I think so, like a symbol or some notification that they favor you. Maybe you could have like bioluminescence be involved somehow, or maybe it's because you already have good weather and good travel be part of it.
Good weather, good travel.
So it got to be something a little bit more visual. Something where someone steps into a room and you're like, oh shit, this guy's best buddies with the sea goddess.
Well, I mentioned the bioluminescent sand being her hair. It could be like, you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean. We had a marathon the other week.
Yes.
You know the black spot?
Yeah. Yes.
Hand? What if it's kind of like the opposite? So like you get sand spot, for a terrible name at the moment, but it's like a mark on you that's like the bioluminescent sand that sort of helps you travel, I guess.
Like navigation wise?
In a sense. Oh, okay. So you get, it's kind of like a little tattoo, but like a symbol shows up on your pointer finger. And when you are navigating and you point out and you sort of begin moving across, the bioluminescent will light up more when it finds the way that you should go.
Oh.
So it's like
very
a blessing.
ET style.
Yeah, it's like phone home kind of bullshit. Yeah. But it's like a more of a favor than a blessing. So, yeah. So it's something very subtle. Not many people really see it unless they see the captain like pointing stoically.
Right, of course, which is a great picture in and of itself.
It gives that theatrical drama, which I love. So,
yeah. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, like the glowing aspect too. If you have like an entire ship full of people who are important to this god, maybe the ship glows as it moves along the water.
That's actually a fantastic thing. It doesn't even have to be the captain. It could be the ship that gets like something on it.
Yeah.
Or bioluminescent coral could like light up the way. Like you just get the favor of the sea god.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Would the ship be like made out of anything or have anything carved into it? Like, what's this actual symbol of the sea god?
Oh, now I'm on the spot.
Yeah, get fucked.
Damn.
This is what you get for liking mint ice cream as the best ice cream.
You literally just said you want some.
I have a craving, okay?
Oh my god.
Coquitos are the best.
Whatever. I'm a vanilla slut. I love the classic.
To be fair, there are a lot of different kinds of vanilla. Oh god, like a good French vanilla.
Yeah, go on. Get hungry. I dare ya.
I'm gonna put in the order so it's ready by the time this podcast ends.
Do it. God, symbol for the sea goddess. Let me think. So she's powerful, intimidating, connected to the stars, bioluminescent sand. I feel like it's something simple. It kind of looks like a mirror.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like a frame, and it has. I want to say the first thing that comes to mind is like, you know, those really like well drawn arching waves.
Oh yeah,
an arching wave with like stars throughout the wave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like sea and sky connected in a sense. It's kind of what I'm thinking. That, or it's just like a mirror with stars reflecting off the water from the top and the bottom.
That'd be cool.
It's like lit up. I don't know.
Can you imagine
something really simple?
That being like a good motif on a ship too, though, if you have like the bottom of the crow's nest or whatever just be lined with one big mirror, and so the stars are reflected.
Dude, see, this is why you got to world build with a friend, guys. Like it just ricochets so well.
Mm-hmm. That'd be sick.
I like.
And then
that.
I imagine like in the captain's quarters too would be like hung above their bed or their desk or something like that as a mirror with those sorts of like constellations and waves scratched.
A mirror is like a good luck charm on a ship. Then
that'd be cool. That'd be great, and that would cause so many superstitions too when it comes to like monsters. Breaking a mirror, and yeah, and if like a reflection animates and comes to life and tries to kill you, because I know that's a thing that happens in some games. Yeah. That'd be like, oh.
Well, I know because like historically in movies and real life, like sailors are super superstitious.
Yeah.
Like they believe in like bad omens and good luck and like doing things that would offend the ocean. So having like mirrors be, dude, that would be such a cruel thing as well.
Yeah.
Because mirrors on an ocean where the sea gets rough.
If it breaks, then it's like, you're fucked. It's almost like a way to divine how bad your journey's about to be. Is like, yeah. Cool.
Can you imagine like a sea captain that's like super superstitious and just has like a floor, like his deck is just mirror?
That would be wild.
That would be so inefficient if it got wet. People would be slipping all the time.
Yeah.
Just go arse over tea kettle every 2 minutes. I do like the idea of having like a mirror underneath the crow's nest. That's a really cool. And you mentioned patterns on it, like star patterns on mirrors and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know that like you can paint on or scratch little things into mirrors pretty easily. So maybe you can have like, some constellation of home or something like that. Whatever constellation is most associated with that part of where you came from.
Dude, sailors would be like, God, we're gonna have to. I'm sorry for this in advance, but we're gonna have to make like star constellations now.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. But that's fine. That's not too bad. We made the fucking seasons. We'll be okay.
That's what I'm saying. But like, so many different sailors would claim to know of all these different star signs and like star constellations and all that kind of stuff. Whether they're real or not, I feel like a lot of sailors are like, I found this constellation in the sky when I was on my own at sea, lost for 50 days, and it brought me home. So now this is like on my ship all the time.
That's cool. I like that as a concept, especially like the collaborative lore aspect would be.
Yeah.
Oh, so
when
sick.
it's literally just a star. It's not connected to anything.
Right. So if that's how it works for sailors and people who are doing like long-term travel, how do fishermen relate to this goddess? Is there anything different? Is it mostly the same sort of stuff? Because that's also like another aspect of the sea is how much food it gives.
This is true. That's something I didn't even think of. Well done. Privy, once again, you're smart.
Sometimes.
I feel like fishermen out at sea would sort of do the same following as those who travel overseas, whether merchants or just pirates or sailors, whatever. Mm-hmm. Those who fish more close to like the land or off the land, I feel like that's a lot more casual.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sea will have fish all the time, simply put. And I feel like it comes down to real life fishing, where some people are just lucky and others are not. I am a terrible fisherman. I can't catch shit. I catch sticks when I fish.
Hey, that's something.
That's nothing. But I feel like there would be some practices for certain fishermen who like maybe they bring a mirror and try to like ricochet the sun into the water to interest fish, or which could in turn make it worse because of this like division between the sea and the sun.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. That's clever.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they bring like pieces of mirror and tie it to their fishing line for a bit of extra luck or something. I don't know. Or like attach it to the rod for a blessing or a belief that this will cause them to catch more fish. God, there could be so much to it.
Yeah. Do they have an interest in... I mean, I know it's like medieval times and like historical fantasy, so you don't have to worry about overfishing as much as you do in the real world. But do they have a practice where they like dedicate one fish, you know, or crab or whatever the fuck back to the ocean out of every catch? Is it like just take what you can get and then skedaddle sort of thing?
What it? Ooh. Okay. This is gonna tie in. This is gonna tie into the seasons a little bit. There is a fish that replicates the summer fish.
Oh.
So it's like identical, but it's just a lot smaller.
That's cute.
And I will say that because I don't care what anyone says, parents have favorite children.
Yeah.
So
1,000%.
The summer
if you
fish,
don't think your parent has a favorite child, it's because you're not
grow up,
child.
Like, I think that the summer fish is the sea goddess's favorite child.
Yeah.
Because it's the exact opposite of her.
Because it's all like whimsical and like
exactly, it is what she wishes she could be. But she has the sea and tide to look after, which is a cruel entity in itself. So there's a fish that looks like not identical, but like same color pattern, on a smaller scale. And if you catch that fish, if you do not return it, you are it's looked down upon in that belief, in that following.
So it's like a protected species.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's offensive. So like if you even if you're not a follower, if you're fishing next to someone who is and you reel in that fish and you don't throw it back, they take great offense. And it's like that's a bad omen. The very superstitious superstitious aspect to not return that fish, and you will be like, if you hit that water, you're gonna die, kind of thing. That's their belief.
That's so cool. That's genius.
Yeah. Oh, that's thanks, man. Sick. Appreciate that.
I can imagine too, like if those fish come up to you and like, I don't know, say you're out swimming, looking for something, exploring underwater ruins, and they come up and like help you out a little bit, then that's like they're little emissaries for the god.
Yeah. They could be little emissaries for the season as well.
Yeah. Oh, That'd be sweet. I love that fish guy.
He's so cool.
He was so great.
He's just a little guy. With little flames and stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, I can imagine that because we went with like was it like a reddish gold color with like a blue or purple like fin on him or something?
Yeah, that looked like solar rays and shit. Yeah, so it'd be so fucking cool to see like a school of those just like swimming around, especially at night too.
That big, little guy, not too big.
That's cute.
But yeah, seeing them could be like a good omen or like a lucky thing.
Yeah.
As long as you put them back if you catch them.
Yeah. Got it. That's cute. Okay. So fishermen have their own rituals. Sailors have their own rituals. Mirrors are a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I can imagine too if you piss off this sea goddess enough, she probably like just withholds fish from the fishermen.
Yeah.
Like, or has like mass death or something amongst fish. Some plague.
Yeah. Could turn into like riptides being a lot more violent as well.
Yeah. So, where people are like they get warned just like, just don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Wait till it blows over.
Yep, she's pissed. Don't go in there. Like someone did something.
But then we're also at some point going to talk about undersea cultures, and because at some point we had that thing where we said that the dragon goes back into the ocean and resides there when it's not the eclipse season, which means there's something underneath the ocean, some sort of like deep sea culture, civilization, whatever, that almost worships the dragon. Does she care about that? Because she kind of lets the dragon pass every season. No, it breaks free, right?
It breaks free because it can't hold it for that long. Yeah, because it's a powerful entity in itself. It's the eldest child, I believe. We made it.
Yeah.
Because it goes up to the sun for 3 months, I think it is. And just like wraps around the sun. Because we haven't established a full reason for that yet, but it does.
I think it was like trying to cause permanent night, and is always its strength fails right at the end of that 3-month mark, and so it just dives back down to the ocean and tries again next year.
Something like that, yeah.
I think
we need to flesh that out. Like
we should. That's such cool.
It's got potential.
It
does. But okay, that's the sea stuff. So when it comes to the food god, you have your very special herb. That's like a blessing in a sense that gives a garnish unlike any other taste you've experienced.
Yes.
If you are visited by the god of food and you feed him well, he will grow into a big boisterous man who's just happy as can be. He got walnut skin, I think you referred it to.
There's got to be like an actual term for it. I didn't want to offend my ancestors. That's always what I thought. As I was like, the skin of a walnut. I don't know, but like that dabbling.
Mm-hmm. I genuinely think my favorite thing of this entire session is the garnish cantrip. I think that's so cool. The coolest fucking thing.
I wish I had that in real life. Holy shit! Or to like reheat food maybe slightly, to kind of cool it down, like a spoonful of soup before you're about to eat it. It's just like little shit.
Little thing.
That should be a thing. That should 100% be a thing.
Garnish is a cantrip in our world. Done.
Yeah. Hasbro, take notes and then credit us.
Please. We should finish this recording and get food because I'm starving.
I'm fucking hungry.
It's also an hour in. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the time. So, do you want to kick it off? It's been so long. I forget how our outro goes.
Sure thing. Let me just open up the socials before I forget. Right. Okay. So thank you guys for watching this week. We appreciate you very much. If you want to see more from the Worlds Apart team, you can check us out on YouTube, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok, where we post funny clips of each recording, really. Lav, our editor, Entity Edits, is also incredible with making clips, and we collaborate with her on Instagram a bunch of times, where she makes her own clips that make us look funny and cool and endearing. So,
mostly funny.
Mostly funny. But be sure to check us out on all those things on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Worlds Apart TTRPG. Diana, where can they find you?
Oh man, hi, I am Diana Faye, also known as Diana the Rose. I'm a tabletop gaming content creator who does all sorts of shit on the internet, long form, short form, this podcast, which is so much fun. It's crazy how much people are like, oh, every time I go on stage or get introduced for something nowadays, they mention the podcast, and I'm just like,
so cool, dude.
I'm so proud.
Me too.
But yeah. I'm also a streamer and a Twitch partner, so you can catch me Monday through Wednesday on Twitch, streaming for about an hour and a half or so, doing random shit, playing games, giving you guys tabletop gaming advice and world building advice. And then I am also going to be at various conventions around the world coming up. So Gen Con is the next one. After that, I'll be at PAX Australia. So if any fist fight Odin in real life, essentially. So that's at Diana the Rose on all platforms to find me there.
Hell yeah. You can also find me at Odin_Sun on basically all platforms. Aside from Twitch, where you can find me at officially Odie. If you are into D&D, TTRPG, Pokemon cards, because we love Pokemon card openings in this world. And also, if you're interested in voice acting, I'm trying to dabble into that a little bit myself. So feel free to check me out on all those platforms. Diana, where can they find our amazing editor? Can you tell me that?
Our amazing editor, Lab, the most wonderful human being on the planet. Please don't hurt me, Lab, or make me look bad in this editing lab. I'm begging you. That is Entity Edits. It's at entity__. That's two of them. Edits on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Blue Sky. She does some amazing work. Please go check out her short form, her long form, all of it. And if you're watching the podcast on YouTube, which you should be, then everything that you're seeing is also done by her. It's not just audio; it's video as well. But yeah, she's wonderful. We love her.
Dude, her like little jump scare edit that she did in a couple episodes ago.
That was insane. That was so good.
There was a comment that said, "Why is the editor scaring me at 1 a.m.?" It's my favorite fucking thing I've ever seen. It was
such a good payoff.
And also just throw some credit where credit is due. Please go check out at Toby.exe on TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube, and throw an underscore at the beginning and end of that name. Also, to check him out on Instagram. He is our amazing artist for the show. He created our logo. We love him very much. He's awesome. Go check him out. They're amazing people. That's it for us.
God, I'm so hungry. I'm going to shut down this recording and order Taco Bell for sure.
Do it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.